Welcome everyone, of course, the fabulous. Are you listening?
Where's the wizard?
Oh yeah.
Do you think where she is?
Alright, just checking this here.
Let's start again. You ready? Yeah. Sure?
Yeah, that's what my name.
Welcome everyone, and of course the fabulous Mr. and Mrs. Tucker. God knows I'm going to get used to that, but I'll have to. Let's get started and celebrate the marriage of my sweet, beautiful daughter, Sarah. And let's face it to this great guy, John. Hope you're all enjoying the day so far. I'm not going to spoil it, hopefully. But Sarah and John have planned meticulously themselves. I mean, virtually they've done everything. But they've had some excellent help today from the beautiful bridesmaids. Two best men, just to make sure you get this straight. And this little fella. Well, they all looked great and did the part perfectly well. Day for these guys to remember. So partying, we couldn't stop these guys. We've got there, haven't we? One way or another. So the occasion has had me thinking about Sarah. Finally starting her journey as Mrs. Tucker. Stress, Mrs. Tucker. That's got me thinking of some don't misses as well as those misses, you know, like Dad's always there for her. Dad, can you rub that fake tan on my back before I Well, hang on, this is very mild. Seriously. Dad, will you take me to Leeds Festival? A bunch of 4 girls trapped in my car for 4 hours and not a toilet inside. Nightmare.
Hey, that should have been the least of your worries, Ken.
Knock on my door at midnight. Yeah, it was the police constabulary taxi service bringing me back home. She was 6'6" this lass, seriously. She'd stopped to help some lady distressed, as Sarah would do, yeah, and got a lift home. Underage drinking, but there you go. At home, numerous crashes on the floor. We'd be sat watching telly. Nearly a heart attack. No joke, every night, year after year, we dropping stuff off the bed. These are all misses that I don't miss. Big Sarah, little Sarah. You won't believe the confusions in my life having 2 Sarahs in the same house.
Big Sarah.
If a boy knocked on the door. Very big Sarah. Big Sarah shouting, Hoover's jammed again. An hour to remove thousands of hair extensions. I don't miss any of them. But every day, Sarah, I do miss. Not seeing that beautiful smile as you walk in from work every day. All the energy and life you bring, not just to me and Sarah and us, but to everybody, everywhere you go, and to the kids at school. You just do it, and that's you. Above all, you're talking as you walk into a room. Always having absolutely loads to say before anyone can catch the breath. That's Sarah. Thank God she just lives round the corner and we've got FaceTime and all the rest of it, so the gap's filled. So she's not out of sight. And now she's got John. Gladly, magnificently, he's received the baton from me. For the next leg of his fantastic journey of life together. Don't worry, no long speeches, you can see the rest of it. I could keep you entertained all day with fun stories. Couldn't I, Sarah? But I'm under orders. Stand up, speak up, then shut up. So there's a bit of storytelling later on. A few more of these, if you ask me, I'll tell you one. Obviously, as was mentioned earlier, suffice to say, the food and drink will soon be here, so I won't keep you waiting. Well, wow, what a fabulous start to the day at the Minster, Sarah, John. Unbelievable. Forget the weather, it was just fantastic. And when them bells went, I just started crying. Never thought I would. They weren't supposed to start ringing the bells until afterwards. But of course, we're getting out the car, the bells are going, and it's taking all that in. I found that very emotional. Hang on, I found where I'm at in a minute now, don't worry. I'll get there in a minute. Sarah always knew what she wanted in life and had waited for the right man and couldn't have found a better partner than John. And I mean that.
Aww.
And John knows that. He came to our house on a Saturday afternoon and I thought, hang on, this is suspicious, why is he coming on? But I knew what it was about. Of course, he started it all at the engagement in Santorini. What a nice spot on what he did, and then the video and everything. Spot on. And then, of course, Sarah, the Minster, and here at Ticton Grange. Well done, you guys. I think you just got that right. I'm proud to welcome John into our broader family, and of course, Dave and Tina, great friends, parents. It makes for a fabulous future for them, and us, and everybody here. They've both worked very hard at everything they've achieved. Let's not forget that. Matching the studies, qualification and work, all with joint desires to live life to the full. And they do. They love it. They love living, as we all should. Dancing, football, golf, gym, holidays, whatever they're doing. There can't be much time left for you guys to follow in my footsteps and having a big family. So I'm hoping, Sarah and John, you'll just find a way to find that next step. Right. Next time. Look what you're doing like. Advice. I'm nearly there, guys. Advice, well, difficult one for me, particularly those who know my history. When Sarah introduced me to John, I remember exactly what she said. That he was the only one. Aww. She was determined not to let go. And not to go down my journey. She actually said to me, just the one for me, thank you very much, Dad. That was her exact words. Well, I said actually, sweetheart, at one point, I thought I might get to 16 wives. Please. You know the saying, 4 better, 4 worse, 4 richer, 4 slower. Joking apart, these guys are here for the long haul. And I think everyone here knows that. I'm just happy and how much loving they are. So joviality's away. I'd just like a couple of formalities if I may. I'd like to do a toast to those who are not with us today. There's been a couple of touches on this already. But I'm sure, foremost in Sarah and John's hands, as like us, their parents, they all helped make them into the fabulous people they are today. So for Sarah, she'll remember Uncle Jim and Auntie Janet, Grandad Ron and Hetty, Uncle Walter and Uncle Robert, Grandad Alan, and of course Grandma Maria, my mum, who would have lifted the roof off this gig today. She would have taken that off, wouldn't she? Yeah. For John, he'll remember Grandma Carol and Grandad Tom, and of course his very dear friend Stephen. Let's not forget them. Please raise your glasses to say thank you to those people, those special people in John and Sarah's lives. Thank you. finally, a massive thank you to John and Sarah for giving themselves and all of us here today a fabulous day to remember. Please raise your glasses to their future filled with love, good health and happiness. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you John and Sarah. John and Sarah.